Welcome back to Bot Spamming Fulgora. My name is Max, and we are doing a super chill Let's Play of Factorio Space Age. So we ended on a very interesting note, which is basically a primitive, non-existent base on Fulgora. And what we were doing was preparing this ship with enough cliff explosives and big mining drills and foundries to be sent to Fulgora. Okay, that's what we're doing. Things are happening as we speak. Yes, great, awesome. They are being shipped, and the plan is this. So while that's happening, let's do a little bit of work here, okay? We need some way to automate stuff because we are lazy. Engineers are lazy. Good engineers are super lazy. Okay, if you see a very hardworking engineer, you should really question the skills of that particular engineer. Because why are you working hard if you're smart? No. In fact, I think it was Bill Gates. I don't know if this is a true anecdote or story or quote or not, but they said that he only hires lazy engineers or something like that. Anyway, I digress. What we need right now is this lightning rod. And lightning rods are made of what? Let's see. We need bricks, we need copper plates, and also we need steel plates. How is this a steel plate? There's no way this is a plate. This is a beam. Come on, Factorio devs, please. Let's be honest. What should happen here is that we should take a very quick look at our scrap. Where's some? I need some scrap. Just give me something, anything. Can I? Are you a scrap or are you just stone? No, it's just stone. Let's pick up some scrap. Ooh, holmium. So what I want to understand right now is that what is the composition of the scrap, which items we actually get actively and which ones we don't. Okay, good. This is scrap. So let's get this sorted quickly while we analyze this. Here, we don't get copper plates. No, we do get steel plates, which is good. So we don't need to make that. We don't have to worry about that. Do we get bricks? No, we get concrete though. Does concrete recycle into bricks? Let's see. Yes, it does. And it also gives us iron ore. So we probably need some sort of recycling going on early on in the game. Do we have the recipe to create the recycler? Yes, we do. Okay, so all I need to do right now is to quickly get on this, get some of that scrap processed, and using that scrap that I will have available to me, I can quickly whip up some recycling machines. The moment I have the recycling machine available to me, no, it's just too much to wait for these slow bots to pick this up. What happened to the analogy of the lazy engineer? I don't know. Anyway, I need to get some recyclers going ASAP and just have something happen there so we can automate some assembly machines, okay? After that, I think we can just relax and go full bot spam. Okay, robots are dying on me. Come on, let's pick them up before they get zapped. Come back, that's okay. We'll do this later, guys. We'll just do this later. Come back. Lightning is not good for you. Okay, I'll just pick this up myself and run back home before I get zapped. No! You know, zigzag in order to not get zapped. As if that's effective. Well, so far it's been effective, isn't it? Yeah, look at it. Yep, that was effective. I'm a living proof that zigzag running. Okay, so I'm not gonna process all of this. Can I make one? Oh yes, I made one. Thank God. Now, let's make a very, very primitive system. And by primitive, I mean, okay, just stop doing this. I want to see how the recycler works. Assume there's scrap here and assume there's a recycler here. And since this is like a basic miner, this should work. But what if this becomes full? Not a problem, or at least not my problem. Basic things that I'm gonna need. Let's figure those out. I'm gonna need some inserters. Yeah, let's get a bunch of these things if they are available. Some circuits, some pipes, some of this. What else? I think that's it for now. Smelting, sure. Assembly, sure. All right, I think we're good. By the way, we have to do a cleanup here. This is just an absolute mess of a situation. I have no idea what is happening here. One thing I know is that I don't want this much stone. So let's get rid of stone. Maybe 100 stone would be enough. 100 to 150. The rest should go. Okay, so if I connect this to this machine, does it work? It seems to be working. Do we have any speed modules? Okay, we don't. What about in the ship? Do you have any speed modules here? No. Okay then, laser ship. Please also bring with you a little bit of those speed modules because we cannot survive that slow speed. 100 should be okay. It says 47 available on planet. That's not good. That is not good. Why is it so slow? Well, this is working. Green circuit. Well, this situation is what I'm talking about. Look how slow the green circuit stuff is. But we're going to change that soon. This situation is not going to last for a long time. So we're just going to, just tolerate this for a little bit more. Meanwhile, let's go back to Fulgora and see what's happening here. I'm gonna actually help this out myself a little bit for now. Oh wow, look, we can actually make a lot of stuff here. Never mind, we are good. So, what was that basic factory that we used to create things? It was this, right? Actually, let's copy the power pole as well, like this. And let's spam it a little bit. And I have a feeling this has to go. Now, the first item on the list is going to be recyclers. We need some recyclers. And for recyclers to happen, we need these items. I'm going to make this 100. And that's going to be it. Okay. And let's limit this to... let's say 2 stack. Or you know what? 1 stack for now. So our resources won't be drained. What else do I need? Oh, I need some of this. The accumulator. Let's see what it's made of. These two, I think, are natively part of the recycling. No. Iron gear, we need to recycle that for it to become iron plates. Okay, so for that to happen, I need another one of these recyclers. Can I make some more, please? I need concrete. Okay. I'm going to borrow some from this. Oh yeah, this is good. Let's make a bunch of these first. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to borrow this same boring structure. This is all going to be very temporary because we are figuring out how this works. Yeah. And we should turn on this thing. So this one, I also need some requester chests. Why do I need requester chests? Because bots should help me. Okay, this is good. And also, you're gonna request scrap. However much is available, just request it. I don't care. Yeah, that will take care of the scrap in our inventory as well. This one, you're going to be gears. 100 at a time is okay. And we're going to limit that to 2. Yeah, see? 2 stacks of iron plates should be sufficient for now. Bam, that's it. Because we get batteries automatically as a result of scraping or scrapping, recycling the scrap. 4% battery. Actually, that's not bad. That's very generous compared to how annoying batteries are to craft. So let's make this a little bit more dignified. And this is going to be... let's say 50 batteries. And how many of these we need? Oh boy, we need a lot of them. Let's go for 4 stacks. What else do we need? Well, remember these rods, the beginning of the whole situation? We need some rods, yes. And we don't have this one, but I'm gonna sort it soon. So give me 100 of these. 100 cables and 100 steel. So let's copy paste this one more time. This time, nope, it's not going to be this. It's going to be, which one was it? Concrete. You are going to request concrete and you're going to recycle concrete. And let's see if it works. Yes, it does work. Good. Yeah, let's not mess with it. All right, now that we have these, let's look at this. It's already working. Awesome. So now that this situation is settled, we need to expand our power a little bit. Right now we have 410 megajoules of power, which is nothing. So let's get building. Which one do we need first? We're going to use this for now. We're going to expand our circle of influence. The reason I'm doing this a bit cautiously is because I want to have the lightning rod protection available before I put down too many of these cells, because robots don't care if there's protection or not. They're just going to put down robopores, and robopores get zapped because this thing is not available, and that's not wise. So if we press this and see, oh, okay, we have 16 of these available, and how many are used in each cell? I see 5, so that means I can do 3 more. 1, 2, 3. By the way, we need those cliff explosives, so ready or not, you're coming our way. I think there's plenty. This is good. Let's just send it over. Circuit, you should go to Fulgora and you should have a circuit. So you stop there and that's going to be it. And when you arrive there, I want you to send these down first. Okay, this is good. This is a happy situation. See, we ran out of battery or out of power because we're producing things, but we're not capturing and storing enough lightning energy. That's okay. It's going to solve itself very soon when we... Yeah, that's it. With the first lightning. Also, the reason these are not being put down or placed down is because we don't have cliff explosives, which we will have soon. All right, I think our ship is here and cliff explosive is being sent. So our miners, and I think we're in good shape. All right, all good. You can go back to Vulcanus and get us more stuff. By the way, why the foundry was not being sent? We do have a lot of them, don't we? Yeah, well, that's strange. It's also a provider chest. Well, I think perhaps our rockets were not ready. Yes. Blue circuit. Well, in that case, instead of going to Vulcanus, go back to Novice and pick up stuff. Maybe pick up 5,000 of these instead? Sure. By the way, I think I'm going to cancel the low density structure. Do you know why? Because on Vulcanus, we already have a lot of plastic. All I need to do is to combine some of these 2 ingredients, or maybe I'll do it here. Look at this. Okay, so if I copy, and do we have any of these available? No. If I just copy and paste this here for a second and change this to, casting low density structure. So molten iron, molten copper, and plastic will give us all the ingredients that we need to have some low density structure going. I'm going to do this and I'm going to provide what's needed. Okay, so now this one's connected to both molten iron and molten copper, even though they are super slow. That's okay. This is just a temporary build anyway. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to have a requester here that does this. And the requester just requests plastic, maybe 200 plastic. It's a bit far away, so why not 400? Do we have plastic available? Yeah, we do. And in return, it provides this low density structure. Okay, now the only issue we have right now is that it's super slow, and I don't like super slow. So I'm gonna resort to something better, and that would be to bring some of this molten stuff down here. Now this one is molten iron, so let's do some molten iron here. I'm basically doing it the other way around. I know this is not the best way to do this, but I don't care. Not at this stage. All right, so with a contraption like this, first of all, I joined 2 different sides of this into one pool of molten iron, and then I've connected it like this. I'm coming down here all the way to this. Now this one already contains some molten iron. I think we're actually very good on molten iron here, but why not? Let's add more. And that's how you do it. So molten iron secured. Now what we need is some molten copper too, which this one is not. Yes, let's remove that. Let's drain this. Okay, good. Now this one's going to be molten copper like this. So before we can get molten copper, we need to make sure we drain the unwanted stone. I don't want to bother this factory right here, so I'm going to make a separate line for this drainage to happen. Something like this. And this line's already taken care of. How about this one? I think this one's also taken care of. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use the same kind of mechanic here to connect these two sides together like this. Because what's the point if they are not connected? Okay, beautiful. So all of these should now be functional and well and happy. And all I need is to get to them. Let's borrow from this one. After bots do their things, this should give us unlimited molten copper. This one is already giving us unlimited molten iron. And these two factories shall spring to life. And we should have all the low density structures that we ever need. Just like that. Look how fast they are. Look at them go. Okay. Speed is of paramount importance. Should I spam this with speed beacons? Why not? I mean, let's just do whatever we can. Who cares? I'm gonna do this even. All right, that's good. So the thing that this does, this ugly factory right here does, is that it makes us independent of novice for low density structure. I look forward to a day where we can be independent with everything. Independent low density structure. What is the other thing we are already independent of? The rocket fuel thingy. Oh, wow. We have a lot of rocket fuel. What's going on here? Maybe we can export some. And yeah, the only thing we import at this point are blue circuits and a little bit of this. Yeah, unfortunately. Is that 5,000? Is this? No way. How is this 5,000? Okay, in that case, you know what? Let's see. Let's see how much space we have. Give me, I don't know, 20,000? Why not? I mean, yeah. Okay. Back to Fulgora and the annoyance of creating things. Give me more of this. Yeah. Okay, let's be strategic now. We want to go there. So let's expand towards north. Now, remember those cliffs? They are not here anymore. What happened? Something happened to them. Yes. They should be gone. Do I have any on me? I don't. So let's ask for some. 20 should be enough, just so I can make some things go away. Now let's expand towards north. Let's pick this up. So just to be clear, this is ocean. So we have a very tiny passage over here. And that's all we have to connect to the north. All right. Now we just wait for the bots to do their things. We also need some mining drills. So now it's time to think about where are we going to put down the accumulators. I think we should spam areas we don't care about, like these areas are of no interest to us. And yeah, sometimes we face a situation like this. This is not protected because of our bad design. Yes. I say our bad design as if you had anything to do with this. My bad design. Okay, 2.5 gigajoules. Not bad, but still very primitive. We need to expand. Okay, so let's see. Last 10 minutes. We are having a noticeable increase in our capacity to store power. All right, so there's a lot of removing cliffs and explosives and cleaning up stuff. So let's get to it. By the way, we cannot build anything on this area. It's an ocean of heavy oil, which is an amazing thing if you think about it. It's like a huge amount of resource that can be harvested infinitely. But until we get this paving, this placement, what is it? Foundation. It's a sophisticated form of foundation, by the way. It's not the normal one. And it requires a Quillo science. Look. Quillo and then this, and it's also super expensive. Stone, tungsten plate, carbon fiber, which means we need Vulcanus, we need Gleba, we need Aquilo for these two. So yeah, this is an interesting thing. We should have a full logistical system in place to be able to do this. All right, so what I'm gonna do for now is to extend more of these accumulators and try to go here to extract some of this. Let's do it.